Okay.
All right, so we're live now, and Grease Nuts was the first thing said. So, hi,
Grease nuts,
Grease
grease nuts,
Nuts.
grease nuts, grease nuts, grease nuts, grease nuts.
Nuts.
All right. I was like, was that me going live? It was me going live.
It was you going live, yes.
Okay, who wants to give a recap from last week? You know what? MVP recap last week.
Me?
Ooh.
We
That
all walked
pressure.
into a bar. We split up at a different table each, and then some fights went down in the second floor, where a couple of half orcs got into a brawl with some gangster-looking people with tattoos of eyeballs all over their heads, and they got beat down. Which basically they left the tavern with tail between their legs. Which, as soon after that, some Kankus that were sitting at the corner of the bar started singing and dancing. A specific chant which ended up summoning a cake out of the well that's located in the middle of the tavern. And within that cake, a couple of beholder looking like creatures bursted out and an encounter spurred, and we ended up coming out victorious as the party joined forces in the mutual of surviving.
That is basically what
That's
happened.
pretty accurate.
Pretty much.
Well, let's talk about what's happening this week. What do you want to do, everyone? I'm gonna go one by one. You guys saw Obaya take Viridian out of the bar to get him some medical attention.
Okay.
So she would be taking care of that. It's possible that maybe Aelin and Borin might have followed her to help out. But you guys saw a few things. First, you saw a gentleman walk into the bar. Jump, like literally without missing a stride, hop over the troll, and go and take a seat right where Vorn and Oscar are. But you guys did leave something behind the bar.
Wasn't there a Kanku there?
There was a Kenku there, yes.
We could throw him over the pit.
You
Anyway,
could throw
I'm
him
not
over
actually-
the pit.
Or we could interrogate him.
Now I'm going to ask you guys all what you're going to do. So, Kel.
Yes.
Who drew the weird worm?
Not me. I mean, it is pink,
Not
but
me.
that wasn't me drawing things.
It's blue, so it was Propus.
There's a blue one, there's a purple, there's a green one, there's a pink one. Anyways.
There's
Kel.
only 3.
Yeah, Kel, what are you doing?
So I think Kel's first kind of giving themselves a once over, kind of checking their condition, making sure they're not further injured than that knockout that almost occurred but didn't. Checking especially around their face, making sure they didn't suffer any head injuries or facial injuries. Seeing that Aelin and Borin likely left with Obaya to take care of Viridian, or even to go on their own. I think Kel would kind of observe what's going on behind the bar with the Kenku. But I don't know if she'd really do anything. I don't think she'd be the one to go and interrogate it, but I think she's kind of watching what Doran's doing and what the other people who kind of were involved in the skirmish are doing.
The barkeep's name, as you watch him, and you may say his name under your breath, is Durnan, but
Durnan, sorry. Excuse me.
Other than that, okay.
Mel, I know you said excuse me, but under your breath it sounded like you said kiss me, and I'm really confused.
I mean, it's not the first time I've heard that, but I get it.
I
That's
mean,
really
realistically, if I'm gonna tell somebody to kiss me, I'm gonna be very loud and bold about it. Yeah. So there you go. I'm good now. I'm gonna take this cough drop.
So that's the code for no, she didn't say that. Anyways, so Julius, what's going on?
Well, I would just look to my surroundings, be like, okay, everything looks like it's settled down. Then I turn over to Durnan and be like, well, today was a little bit crazier than our usual running at the mill. Don't you think, Durnan?
With a gross smile, he goes, no. Every day. It never gets easier.
And I give a little chuckle, and I'm like, so what do you think we should do with this Kanku? I mean, I think we should be able to get some information off of them, but they don't really talk, so how would we go about extracting info from him?
Durnan looks at you and just looks at the Kenku and then looks at you. And you see him go back to the Kenku. You see him pick him up with just one hand. And, like, place him over the bar next to you. He's like, it's all you.
I give him the good old like chuckle and be like, all right. And with that, I don't know. I would try to like pat down the Kanku, see if I can find any type like of note or scroll on him or something that could probably say any type of information.
Roll your investigation and we'll get back to you. Oscar.
All right.
I think, like, seeing a Viridian get taken away, I'm like, okay, he's in good hands. So I'm gonna come over to Vorn. I'm gonna clap him on the shoulder and say, "That was a hell of a grapple there."
Julius's roll for investigation.
Oh yeah, sick.
Daddy.
How tall are you?
I kind of, I am, I believe, 6'10", so I'm reaching up a bit, but
Yeah, you're up above your own head reaching.
yeah, but I can reach up there. And I'm like, hell of a grapple, dude.
Vorn just kind of silently stares at you and nods. He doesn't have a lot to say.
Speaking of Vorn,
I respect that.
What are you doing as well? I mean, I feel like Oscar's over there kind of chatting you up, and you're kind of listening, but are you really listening? What are you doing, Vorn?
Oh, Vorn was looking for the bartender. I mean, I see where he is, but Oscar stopped me, so Vorn's just kind of a nod. And thank you.
All right.
Yeah, that was just like kind of perfunctory, and then Oscar would have like started walking over to the bar as well to see what was going on with the Kenku.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
Vorn, you saw Durnan pick the Kenku up with one hand and literally kind of they don't call it a deadlift, but what do you call it when they just take the kettlebell or something straight up in the air in front of them and put it down?
Yeah, kettlebell lift. I don't know.
Kettlebell raise?
But to you,
lifting weights.
yeah, to you, you know that takes an incredible amount of strength to do with two hands, and this guy did it with one.
Well, I mean, it's a Kenku. It's very small. I mean, I threw him back behind the bar. But yes, Durnan's strength impresses me.
All right. Well, you guys get to the bar, and the Kenku was just handed over to Julius, and Kel's not technically at the bar, but she's doing what she can.
Kel's mostly just observing from the table, not really at the bar.
You're gonna go hang out with Bonnie, your best friend?
No, I think Kel would sit here more so, like not too far away from where the troll fell, and close to where the Kenku is in case she needs to like intervene because something happens, because something goes wrong. She's kind of there, but she's more observing right now than anything else.
All right. What do you guys want to do with this Kenku? We'll start with Julius, since he's there first. Julius, you see Vorn and Oscar walking up towards the Kenku and yourself.
So I greet them. Hello, I'm Gale of Waterdeep. No, I'm just kidding. So I just greet them. I'm sorry.
Roll initiative.
So I greet them. I'm all like, "Hey guys, are you guys okay? It was a crazy event that was going on right now."
I am unharmed.
Smai, you had some excellent saves in that. What's that? That is not a magic I've seen before.
Oh well, thank you very much. I try to do help out as much as I can. It's time magic. Don't be telling anybody my secret, but I dabble a little bit with time magic. So.
Fascinating. Mine is the magics of nature and of Father Sylvanos. But time, to mess with the fabric of it.
Well,
My interest is piqued.
I'm not super well versed with time, so I can't travel to future or travel to the past, but I can reverse a couple of seconds or halt it for a couple of possibly halt it for a couple minutes. I'm still working on that, but yes, I'm dabbling with time magic. But right now I got this Kenku. I'm trying to see if I can find anything of interest that could tell us about what just happened. So I did roll my investigation.
You did, and while you are looking at this Kenku, it has nothing of import on him. However, you do find that he's no longer armed, obviously, because Vorn took care of that. But he, on his side, he has a pouch, and in the pouch, if you would like to make a sleight of hands, you can feel it jingling with the beautiful sound of currency.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to roll sleight of hands if you don't want to, but if you want to take it before everyone gets there, now's your chance.
Well, I'll definitely take it. Gotta make up for the drinks that were spilled.
Okay. Well, I mean, so far, Vorn's
That's
probably...
Vorn noticing.
Yeah, Vorn's probably not seen.
I think
Vorn's
I
still
do
trying to
see
get
it.
Yeah, Vorn's trying to get Duran's attention.
I believe I roll a...
Well, we gotta see.
Yeah, I got a 20. I got a 23 for perception. So.
Yeah, we gotta see.
Yep, 7.
We gotta see what Julius rolls.
For sleight of hand.
Yeah, for sleight of hands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
What the?
So
Wait, no, but you don't have guidance though, do you?
doesn't matter. I
Oh.
mean,
No.
No, he
That's
doesn't.
the double nat 20. Never mind. Honestly, fuck it.
Either way, so Oscar,
Jesus Christ.
you do see this technically, if you want to, but yeah.
I think I see it, and I'm just so impressed by it that I don't comment.
Okay. Yeah, Julius, you go ahead and you just swipe this coin purse off this guy's side as you're investigating him, and you just pocket it in your robes. Go ahead and put on your sheet 5 gold. Well, whatever you have plus 5 gold.
Okay. And so I'll go to 15.
The Kenku, though, other than that, doesn't have anything that distinguishes him differently than anyone else in the bar, other than he's a Kenku. He didn't have any notes on him. He didn't have anything else.
No markings, no.
Nope.
Out of the
Nothing that would, like, you know, you've seen some people with tattoos and stuff like that. This guy just looks like a Kenku. Nothing that is out of the ordinary.
Bird for brain. Got it.
Yeah, bird for brain. I mean,
All
you do
right.
notice that his
So I-
features are very bird-like. He has a beak. He has like claws for feet. He's the only thing different is that obviously, when he says words around you, they're always in like different phrases or in different voices.
So I do say it out loud, kind of like speaking to myself out loud. Be like, huh? Well, I didn't find anything out of the ordinary on this Kenku. So
Yeah, and that's when Vorn and Oscar kind of step up.
What have you found there, my friend?
nothing out of the ordinary. He just seems like your run of the mill Kenku. Like there's no scrolls, no notes, no markings. I can't find anything out of the ordinary. Does anybody have any way of interrogating this Kenku so we can get a little bit of information off of him?
Born cracks his knuckles.
Correct.
Yeah, so as Oscar's walking up towards you and asking about the Kenku, you kind of see him give you like a wink because he knows what you did. He knows what you did. But
I give him a wink back and be like, "A drink will be on me."
and Vorn, what are you gonna do to this Kenku?
Oh, nothing. I'm actually not going to do anything. No one has asked for my assistance. No one has really recognized me except for Doc's character, who's not
Oscar.
named.
Oscar.
Thank you, Oscar.
Well,
You're not on Oscar. You're on Doc
I did kind of
What?
ask if
on
anybody.
your portrait.
No, it should say Oscar.
It says Doctor for me as well, but that's fine. Don't worry too much about it.
That's because display name always shows up differently. You have to actually go in and change your display name where like in personalization display underneath the cog. Like I've changed mine to say Kel.
Change.
There you go.
All right. Well,
Wait, how do we do that?
The
Display
top
Go
name.
right
to the
cog.
cog on the far right,
Okay.
and then it says display name, and you can change it to be your character's name if you want.
There we go. But yeah, I did ask if anybody had any way of like interrogating the Kenku.
He was
I know you did
asking out
crack a
loud
number.
to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vorn cracked his knuckles, but he'll just kind of look at the Kenku
I'm more like, then I
and
think
make
to
eye
myself.
contact with the Kenku.
I think to myself,
Oh
I'm more
my
like,
God. What is with these crits right now? Holy shit.
The Kenku
This is
should-
so different from our other game.
Yeah, no shit, right?
I
Get them
think
out
to
of the way
myself,
before combat.
the Kenku looks at this towering behemoth and is cowering in fear, and he lets out words like, "No, don't hit me! No!"
a little caw into me.
And I'll look at
Little.
I'll look back at Julius and nod and ask questions. He seems receptive.
Let's try to find out who sent him here, or what was the purpose of him being here. What was he trying to accomplish?
He says, "Ice. So many of them. Ice."
Like Vanilla Ice baby?
Ice.
No,
Eyes?
eyes as in
Oh.
eyeballs.
Oh, okay.
What has many eyes?
Your bandits.
Oh yeah.
The meanie beholders that we killed. What were they called again?
Dinterum? Is that the one with the eyes, or
No. Well,
no? Dinterum's not eyes.
he's
That's
talking about the gazers that you guys saw, but
Gazers.
Oh,
There we
the
go. Yeah,
gazers.
yeah, yeah.
but you guys,
Those guys, they were Xanathar's thugs, right?
Xanathars. Yeah.
So would my character being from Waterdeep would know that him talking about eyes would be a reference to Xanathar?
Yes. In fact, you heard them say that this was a birthday party, and you kind of get the feeling, and I think I may have said this last week, that it is a birthday party for Xanathar himself.
Hmm.
Okay. Then I would relay that to the to Vorn and Oscar that are close by, relaying that information, and I'm like, I think they were trying to. I think they work for Xanathar. If he's referring to eyes.
His name is not known to me. I am
Vorn,
Hey,
new in town.
he knows that you're not from here. The Kenku can tell, right? And he looks at you and he says, "And it kill me now. And it."
No. That's all he'll say is no.
All right. He looks he looks like he's.
I would. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's looking like he's cowering in front of you, Julius, and not because of Vorn so much.
Okay, so I would explain a little bit to Vorn who Xanathar is.
Good,
I would tell
explain,
him-
because my character doesn't know either, and I don't know either. So explain.
So
Role play.
so I would explain. I'm like, Xanathar, as far as I can tell, he's a mob boss here in the city. He is a beholder, and he runs a gang. So he is like just very famous around these streets. Very dangerous.
Well, yeah, to kind of scrunch up his nose at the word beholder.
Vorn, go ahead and give me a history check. So, you don't know much about beholders per se. You know, you're still a low-level adventurers, but you've heard stories of them, and everything you've heard has been like, you know, they like to be in solitude. They're very paranoid creatures. This doesn't exactly fit that description to you. You hearing that it's a gang's mob boss is kind of strange.
Yep. Weird. I really don't know what to do with that information, though. My intelligence is fairly low.
I mean, you rolled really good in your history, so that was,
Yes, but I'm also an 8 intelligence, so...
you must have saw like a picture on the wall inside a cave or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Savant
shut up, I
moment.
can...
Oh my god.
What?
Okay, well, this Kenku is trembling in front of you guys, and he does not like what's coming next in the least. However, what would you guys like to do with them?
Knowing what Xanathar is up to could be beneficial. But also, I don't like the idea of this one just running around. I vote we find the town guard and give him over to them.
I think at this point, Kel hearing that, like, because Oscar's kind of close to Kel, hearing that Oscar's suggesting, like, oh, let's give him the town guard, I think Kel would kind of cock their head and look over at Oscar and be like, or we could just toss him in the pit with the other. You know, 2 birds, 1 stone and all that.
Life is precious. Like Oscar
Funny.
starts trying
Because he
to
is a
look at
bird.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Oscar like raises an eyebrow at this and just goes, "Life is precious. Should not be wasted unnecessarily." he may yet be of some good to the world. Should we spare him?
How?
You know what?
What more knowledge does he have to give to us?
Hold on.
Not
And
the
it's
knowledge that he has to
obvious.
give to us,
I have to
but in the good that
apologize
he
real
may yet
quick.
do.
I forgot to ask Dina what she was doing because she was under the cake and I didn't see her.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh.
So, Dina, if you
Just
would like
some
to walk up to them and be part of this conversation now, go ahead. But
No, I'm good.
they're having a conversation about life and how it's precious.
Oh, the irony. I'm probably gonna mostly stay out of it, except for the conversation about throwing the Kenku into the pit does perk my ears up.
Okay.
So I might.
Oh yeah,
be
Kel's not being quiet
down
about
to-
wanting to put the Kenku into the pit.
So I'm just gonna be hanging on like the boundaries.
All right. So go ahead, Oscar. Continue your life is precious speech. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Oscar is like preaching, and you know, the Father Sylvanus tells us that we must treat all life as if it were our own, and
Hell is
only
just-
take it when it's absolutely necessary. He's in our power already. What need have we to take his life?
Kel is honestly just kind of like giving a dead stare at Oscar as he's going on about life and such, and it's just, you druids are all the same.
Julius.
And then kind of sits back down.
I pretty much say, well, you guys do
rather
what you
resent
guys
that.
want. I'd rather not deal with the local authorities because of obviously I don't mention it, but because of the fact that I'm a caster.
all right.
Same.
Julius, you see Durnan get a bucket and some rope from behind the bar.
Okay.
And you see him walk around the bar, and he comes over to the little thing that Ganthax cut off. He kind of pushes him out of the way, and he's like, "Ah!" He starts to fashion the bucket back to the winch.
Is he super annoyed?
He's a little annoyed. Yeah.
I do wanna like. Would my character know what is in the well?
You probably heard stories. Yeah. You know that the well is.
Your history.
Yeah, you know that the yawning portal is built on top of the only entrance into Undermountain, which is a sprawling dungeon under the city of Waterdeep. You know that going down there is very dangerous. You know that you probably would most likely get slaughtered down there if you were to go by yourself, or even if you were to go in your group, it would probably not end well for anyone.
Okay, because I would definitely be super curious about the cake and the origins of where it came from and all that.
Well, you do know that there are times when people are in the bar, they actually take bets on whether or not people go down into the well and come back. And that's kind of why Durnan's fixing the rope, because he makes a lot of money off of people betting to see if people come back alive.
Of course he does.
It's not
Oscar,
that he's trying to kill people, Oscar. Don't take that out.
No.
He's
Oscar
Well,
does
and
not
they're
know
doing
this,
it of
I
their
think.
free will.
Oscar is like, well, I can't stop people from risking life and limb on their own. So, you know, that can be whatever it is. But this guy, this Kenku, maybe he'll reform in the future. It's possible.
I think Kel is disgusted at the comment.
Well, Julius, are you going to hand the bird over to Kel, since you don't want to see the authority?
Yeah. Whoever wants to
Goodness,
pretty much
Kel
take
wouldn't
it.
be able to like drag the bird over there. Kel's not strong at
the
all.
birds will walk, and he's very much okay with being tossed into this well. And you guys know for a fact that Kenkus are flightless animals, but he knows what's waiting for him outside of these walls.
I'm okay with anybody taking whatever they want to do with the Kenku, just for the fact that I pretty much said I don't want to deal with the authorities. So I'm definitely okay if Kel wants to take him over to the well and toss him in there. I'm okay with Oscar wanting to take him to the authorities, but I would not go with him to the authorities.
I know, like, how close the nearest guardhouse is.
If you were to go outside, it would probably take you about maybe 5 minutes to run there and back. So, not far, but probably not quick enough to get them before this thing happens.
Thing?
Whatever they're gonna do.
I'm like, listen, I'll be back. 5 minutes. The guardhouse is right there. I'll just take him there. It's fine. We don't need to kill him, and maybe the guards can get some extra information out of him about the goings on of Xanthar's guild.
All right. Kel and Nyx, are you guys gonna allow Oscar to take this guy to the guardhouse?
Well, isn't he running to go grab the guard?
No, he's
No,
taking.
Oscar
I'm
is taking the Kenku.
Oh, I don't like that as much.
He's trying to
I
tell you
like
the best of
that
both
either.
worlds. He's taking the Kenku to the guardhouse. Julius doesn't have to go and see the guards. Everyone wins except for the two that want to throw him down the well.
I mean, Kel wins also because Kel doesn't then have to deal with guards, but Kel doesn't want the Kenku going to the guards either because that's just all bad.
I probably would step up and be like, well, why take him to the guards? Death is a gift. Like, we should just get it over with now.
Life is a gift, as taught by
I-
as taught by
I'm more
Sylvanas
with-
himself.
I'm
I
more
mean-
with this one saying the death for this Kenku is going to be a gift.
I don't know what god you worship, but there's no way that life is a gift.
Kel,
I've been pretty clear about it. Sylvanas, the Oak Father.
Kel, go ahead and roll a perception.
Oh, that's gonna go terribly. But okay.
Would I know who Sylvanas is? Is that specific to this area?
It's
So
it's
14.
Sylvanas is like, if you're asking about Sylvanas, Oscar is
Warcraft.
more than happy to educate.
Okay, so Kel, as
Water.
Nyx comes closer to you, you kind of get a look at her face, and
Mm-hmm.
you notice the scar that goes across it, and you can't exactly tell what's going on, but you know something is just not right about this one.
Is Nyx also like investigating me as I'm investigating her?
She might, I don't know. Nyx.
I feel like Nyx is used to people staring at her. So she probably is pretty indifferent and is just focused on the Kenku right now.
Fair enough. I have to ask that question because
That's
I
fair.
just
Yeah.
have to.
And like, as this moment is going on and you tune back in, Oscar has been going on for a second about Sylvanas. And he is the god of nature itself, specifically the wildness of nature, its beauty and its savagery. And he brings wrath upon those who use fire
Okay,
and destruction.
okay. He sounds great, but really, like, let's just get it over with. Like, what gift does this bird have for us?
It is not what gift he has for us, but what gift he may have for the world.
Being
Please.
a bird?
What could this bird give us?
We've spent
We
more
can't-
time arguing about it than it would have taken for me to go take him to the guardhouse and come back.
But also, we've spent more time arguing about it than it would take me to kill it.
Vorn's gonna walk over to Durnan.
Yes.
Okay, what are you doing with Durnan as they're having?
We're
this
gonna have
argument?
we're gonna have a conversation after this resolves.
Okay.
Feel free to resolve this ridiculousness going on.
I mean, I don't know. I think they're just gonna. So to fade to black, they argue for another 10 minutes, and then Oscar does what he's gonna do, unless the other two who are creeping up on this bird
Physically stop me.
physically stop him.
Good, though.
You're gonna physically stop this 6'10" half orc?
Well, I mean, she
I
has
have
great
more
strength.
than Born.
Okay, well, not all of us rolled godlike stats, so
I know. Yeah.
I have a +1. I have a +1 to strength. I could do something.
You might
I
have
could do
to
something about it.
But okay, so are you guys gonna allow Oscar to take the bird? That's the end of this question.
Or are you going to try and take
Can
it
I roll a
from him?
persuasion check?
You know what? I will let you roll a persuasion check to them, and they can roll an insight to see if it takes.
Wait, I want to roll against it with my own persuasion as to why we can't.
Okay,
That's
I
fine.
rolled a 19.
Oh my god.
I'll be insight.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you all enjoying the show?
This is realistic, okay?
What?
Lauren?
20! Fuck yeah!
So, Oscar, you get Nyx's side, and Nyx is trying to explain this, but you're just like, no, I don't believe in what you're saying. You know, you're all about death, I'm all about life. But then Kel kind of pats you on the shoulder, and she says, well, come on, man. Why do we need to save one bird?
I'd just like to say my dice roll was a 13, and I still got a 20.
I rolled an 18 on the die. I have a +1.
I like that for me,
Sorcerer,
I'm
baby.
totally indifferent at this point. I just don't care enough to argue.
So,
Well, I guess I lost the persuasion check, so I guess I would have been like, all right, well, I get your point that he may cause more harm in the future, so fine.
Kel, he hands
step
the
out of the
bird
way.
over to you and Nyx.
Yes.
You guys can do what you want with them. Are you guys going to take him to the plank?
Yep.
Okay, I put him at the plank. Vorn, the corner.
14 hit.
Wait,
We are team death now.
You trying to kick him or hit him? What are you doing?
No, I was gonna slash his throat with my sickle.
Yes. I'm
My
totally good with
god.
This is
What
getting,
the fuck, bro?
this is getting dark
It's
as
getting dark.
fuck.
this.
Fall
I'm
damage.
doing, I'm very good with this. I will hold the Kenku still for you so that you can make sure you get an excellent angle on its neck. All the bleeding.
8 on the first one. I guess I
mean-
have to do 2 passes, which is a little worse.
It barely hits, but yes, you can go ahead and do what you're going to do to this poor bird.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
Vorn, you're about to talk to Durnan, and you see these two take this Kenku to this, I don't know, plank, and they slit his throat, and then
Oh no!
kick him in.
Absolutely kicking me
This
to the
is
well.
Sparta.
This is not the worst thing that Vorn has ever seen, so back to Durnan.
He got dark.
It is absolutely one of no. It's not the worst thing Oscar's ever seen. Absolutely.
Okay,
not.
so I'm going to be with what Bear just said in chat. You guys are murder hobos, but that's awesome.
Listen,
You weren't, Oscar. You were not.
I'm giving the exact opposite vibes from the other campaign. Okay,
I know.
in that one, I'm much more murdery.
Okay.
That's true. You were.
I know. You did slaughter a pirate, and that was awesome.
I did do a murder.
Vorn, you're talking to Durnan. What are you asking him?
Hang on a second. Sorry, one second. I would say I would get his attention, and then when he makes eye contact with me, put my hands out kind of in like an explaining gesture and say, I protect. Who here travels into danger and needs a guardian.
He looks at you confused, and he says, well, there's always someone in the bar that might need help. And as you're saying that, Vorn, you see Bonnie, the bar lady, the little server, walk up to you. And she taps you kind of on, I guess, the side, because I don't think she could technically reach your shoulder. And she's like, excuse me.
And I'll turn and look down and kind of go down to a knee.
She goes, the gentleman at the table that walked in, he's in need of assistance. He wanted me to ask you to come and see him. And she looks at you too, Julius, and she goes, oh, and you, and we need your orc friend over there, and the two that just killed that bird, and I had to clean that up now. Can you guys please send them to the table?
Wait, she can go to the bottom of the well?
No, she's gonna.
No,
clean
we
up,
kicked it into the well.
Yeah, she's gonna
The
clean
blood.
the blood that they just spilled all over the floor.
Well, I mean, it was arterial blood. It spurred over the edge.
Probably.
Yeah.
Murder hobos.
They cut the neck, so there would have been also some jugular blood in there as well. So that would have
You guys
That's
are
dribbling down
getting
the
too
feathers.
startled a
doctor.
little bit.
But
Hmm?
yes, you guys are getting a little too doctor on this. But she's gonna begrudgingly start cleaning the floor.
Yeah.
Where's
So
the,
Vorn will walk over to. I believe it was. Let's see. Arm. No, it was. Yeah, it was this guy.
Yeah, it was Volo.
Oh, that's Volo?
That's Volo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, I'll walk towards him. I'll definitely let the two murder hobos.
Wow. I already
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
He's not kidding. You guys are terrible and are going to have to be reined in if this is going to go anywhere.
This is yeah. Oscar's gonna have to be the voice of reason in the party, huh?
As I walk past them, I let them know it's like, oh, we're being summoned over here at the table. If you guys
You let
want to
Oscar know
follow,
as well.
and
Yeah, she
yeah.
said that you too, Oscar.
Okay.
You could have heard her because she's right next to you.
I heard, yeah. And I think I mean, would I know Volo at the or know of Volo?
Everybody that's from Faerun probably knows Volo. So I would say all of you have heard of him.
Yeah.
Even Vorn?
Vorn, I mean, you don't really have a lot of books probably where you're from, so maybe not. But if you have
Vorn.
books, you might have. I know you're from a little village, so I don't know if you had a bunch of collections of books. This is a kind of a travel guide kind of book, so I don't know if you'd have that in your village. Doesn't seem like something that a giant clan would have, but maybe.
Yeah, I probably don't recognize him. That's fine.
So yeah, you guys get to the table, and the figure who had Bonnie the barmaid summon you strokes his mustache, adjusts his floppy hat, and tightens his scarf. Says, Volothamp Gedarm, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service. I trust you. I trust you noted the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate. But now, I fear I have misplaced a friend amid this odious malevolence. My friend's name is poor Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple nights ago and was kidnapped, or worse. If you agree to track him down, with all due haste, I can offer each of you 10 dragons apiece. And I can give you each 10 times more when you find Floon. May I prevail upon you in an hour of need?
Vorn looks confused, and he says, I have no need for pet dragons.
No, gold dragons, the money, gold coins.
I do not like gold dragons. They are too big.
He takes
gold coins.
He
gold
takes
coins.
one out of his coin purse and he goes, This, my friend, it's a gold dragon. You see, it's a coin.
That is a piece. That is a gold piece.
No, it's a dragon.
I don't think so.
He's like, look at the picture. The picture on the front. It's a dragon.
But it is not a dragon. It is just a picture of a dragon.
Okay, and he starts talking to Oscar. He's like, so for
good. We've cemented this now.
Oscar kind of also looks like a bit like confused. Is like, why us? Certainly, there are more experienced adventurers among the group who defeated the troll.
And he looks at you and he goes, well, you see, I had just walked in as I jumped over the troll when I talked to Bonnie to get me a drink, and she said of your guys' heroics, and I just thought, well, why not? Everyone needs a chance to become famous, and this is your chance to grab adventure by the horns, but also save my friend.
I do not seek adventure.
I don't particularly seek fame either.
He's like,
I'm sorry, I do not seek fame. I only seek to protect.
He's like, well, definitely protection is what I need, but not for me, but for my friend. You see, he could be dead for all I know, and hopefully he's not. God forbid he's not.
This
Gods
is a worthy
indeed
cause.
forbid.
I would definitely would want to agree. I am definitely interested in helping. As if somebody is in need of help, I would definitely want to lend a hand.
My god would not look favorably. Sorry?
Go ahead.
No, you go first.
No.
Okay. Oscar would just say, Sylvanas would not look favorably upon me should I turn down the request to save the life of one in need. I shall aid.
Am I good? Can I speak?
Yes.
Yes, I'm done.
Oh, okay, cool. Just giving you shit, dog.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, Vincer. I'm gonna strangle you.
Well, that's
I'm
not
gonna
very nice.
fly over
Goodness.
to.
Now
Where?
who's the murder
To where?
hobo?
Wow. He doesn't even know where I live, and I even said it twice today.
I
Mississippi.
heard. I know where.
That's it, Mississippi.
Unfreaking believable, dude.
I know you moved.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Okay.
so embarrassing.
Okay.
Uh,
Guys, we're playing D&D, not humans in houses.
Oh, Vorn would say this is a worthy cause.
All right. So I got 3 people that are down. Kel and Nyx. What do you think of this proposition that Volo is giving you?
I think that Kel would kind of approach it more from the pragmatics of funds because obviously things are not cheap in Waterdeep, and so if somebody is going to pay for services rendered, even if it's not necessarily something that she would typically do, I think that she would be willing to help, especially somebody of the level and esteem of Volo, knowing who he is and what he represents.
Go ahead and roll me an insight.
I'm sure that's going to go swimmingly.
It's fine.
Oh, 12. That's not bad.
So you
Jink.
know, knowing what you just said, you know that Volo is a famous author.
Mhm.
He's written several travel guides. One is especially for the town of Waterdeep called Volo's Enchilada to Waterdeep. It's not enchilada, it's Enchiridion? I can't say the word.
And Choritos?
Enchiritos?
It's the Enchirito of Waterdeep. He wrote the book on it.
Hot Cheetos?
Perfect.
Gelatos of Waterdeep.
Hold on,
Got it.
let me look at what it's actually called before I make
Nope.
stupid names.
It's already canon.
Entreaty.
It's already canon.
He wrote the Hot Cheetos of
ENTREATY.
Waterdeep.
Oh, no.
Hot
The
Cheetos.
Enchirito of Waterdeep.
Enchiridion. It's this.
Oh,
He's wrote this book.
You can wreck on it all you
Oh,
want.
and
Yeah, the enchilada.
But we call it
Enchiridion.
we call it the enchilada now.
Kiridian?
Are we calling it the enchilada or are we calling it the enchilito? No, we can call either one.
I like
Kiridian?
Enchirito.
I think Enchiridion. I think
I think it is Enchiridian, yes. Is how it's
I
supposed to
prefer
be.
the other option.
I like Enchirito. That works.
I like
So-
Enchirito the most.
Yeah, so Volo wrote the Waterdeep Enchilito, and it's all about the natural food wonders of Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really?
No, it's about everything about Waterdeep, but some food inside of it. But
Sure.
you know, Kel, that he is a famous person. He probably has much more than 10 gold to spare than what he's letting on.
What knowledge would Kel have of who Floon is and what
You have
Floon
no
is to
knowledge of
Volo?
Floon, and you have no knowledge
idea?
of what Floon is to Volo.
Okay.
However, you would have knowledge that he just wrote a new book called Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Of course.
I like that book.
Oh, that is a good book. I've read that book.
Good pictures.
I think then that given that Kel recognizes who Volo is and his success and such, would probably attempt to haggle and say, it sounds like you're sending us into a situation that could be quite dangerous in order to rescue this individual who seems to be important to you. And as such, we deserve more compensation than just 10 dragons apiece.
With that, I would like to provide help with my knowledge and be like, that is very by saying I agree with what you're saying, actually, based off how Waterdeep is and the dangers of the streets. You
I
make a
go,
really good
"Did you-"
point.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I go. Oscar like goes. Did you not hear the second part? He said 100 when we get back each.
Sure, but
Volo,
I'm
you see him as he's
sure.
listening to you. He's like grabbing his coin purse and he's like kind of feeling around. He's like, okay. How about I give you 20 now, each, and I still will give you the 100 when you get back. Remember, I'm currently making my next book, Volo's Guide to Spirits. However, I've had more luck with the spirits at the bar than I have in the house.
Do I know what place he's talking? Oh. Okay, never mind. You're talking spirits bar drink. Got it.
Yeah.
Brain was having a moment because okay. I think Kel would kind of just quietly nod and accept 20 now and the promise of 100 later. I was surprised you didn't want me to roll for it.
No, you rolled already. You rolled the insight.
Oh, well, I meant like a persuasion roll to haggle
Oh no,
with
this
him.
one is just if you incite that he's not super poor, he'll give you more. Okay, yeah, he says, well, then here we have it, and he has you all sit down next to him, and he goes, let me tell you what I last remember. He starts off by saying,
Well, you didn't ask what Nyx is doing, if
Oh.
Nyx is accepting this or
oh
not.
yes, well I thought
Well-
I thought she said she was. I'm sorry, Nyx, what are you doing?
Well, it's okay. It's fine. Um, I mean, she'll accept, but mostly because, like, she doesn't mind helping people. And it sounds interesting, but it's also just like something to do and figure out Waterdeep better. So she'll just nod.
All right. So he invites all of you to sit around the table, so he can tell you kind of a story of what happened the last few hours of his life. And as you guys all sit down, he gets everyone a drink. Bonnie brings you guys all your favorite drinks. And Volo starts to describe what Floon looks like. He says, he's a handsome human male, in his early 30s, with wavy red blonde hair. He was dressed in princely garb when I last saw him. 2 nights ago, that was. He says, me and him were drinking in this kind of shady bar called the Waterdeep Dragon. I think you've seen it before. It's down in the Dockward. Dark little place, stink. It's a Baudry tavern. However,
You said it's over in the dock ward, right?
yeah.
Oh, Kel's
ring a
probably
bell?
very familiar.
And what was that, Oscar?
Does this ring a bell?
You know of the bar, the Waterdeep Dragon, yes. Anybody that's
Okay.
from Waterdeep will know exactly where this bar is. It's where all the sailors go after work. It is kind of shady, and it is.
Are they Brigandart sailors?
It could be any sailors. But
Okay.
go ahead and roll insight again with your -3.
Yeah, I do have that -3, which is why it's hilarious. Yeah, 8.
Can I also roll insight as to like who the kind of people that frequent said tavern are?
Yeah. And Julius could
Well-
as well.
Okay.
Despite me having +4 plus 1d4, I also rolled an 8.
Nice.
Well,
we are not insightful
Julius
today.
rolled a 3. Okay. You guys can't pinpoint the exact clientele that's there. However, Kel, you're kind of sure that there's not a lot of people that you would know in that bar.
Okay.
Like you living kind of close to the dockward.
Yep.
Have never seen anybody from your crew go there.
Yeah. And is not frequented by Cal's crew. Got it. Crew quotation marks.
But Volo continues. He goes, yeah, he's like, I'm embarrassed to admit, he might have gotten his friend, he's like, I might have gotten Floon in a little bit of trouble. You see, I have writer's block, and I thought maybe if I met up with Floon for drinks, that maybe something could have been jarred back into me. But, we drank and we gambled for a few hours, and then I left. That's the last I saw of Floon. I haven't heard from him in 2 days now.
I want to ask. You say you may have gotten him in trouble. In what aspect? How did you get him in trouble within just
we were in
you gambling and leaving?
Yeah, we were kind of in a hot streak, and I fear that some of the people we were gambling with might have not been the most nicest of people.
Who those people might be?
Criminals.
Unsavory types.
Vola says, the only thing I can tell you is that I'm pretty sure I saw some of them with tattoos. The snake kind. If you get my drift.
No.
Snake tattoos, meaning...
I roll like a history check to know who those.
What are the snake tattoos?
Yeah,
who
who they would like
anybody
represent.
that's from the city, go ahead and roll a history check.
Oh boy.
At least my history is only -1, guys.
7.
Okay, so 13.
I wouldn't know
11,
about this from my
Neither.
history, right?
Yeah, you would not. Although, depending on how much your tribe deals with the outside factions of the world, you might.
Well,
So you can go ahead and roll it at disadvantage.
No, mostly we stuck with the neighboring cities.
Okay, well then,
I
Nix,
think
if you would like to roll, you can roll at disadvantage.
Yeah, sure.
I rolled a 16. Possibly.
Yeah. Well, you rolled a 13 because I think you have what's called still.
We don't have guidance.
I don't know how
or we
to
don't have guidance.
I don't know how to remove that.
Yeah, I'll remove it for you later. I just haven't. I forgot it was on there. Okay, so even with this, okay,
It needs to be turned off.
So both Julius and Nix, you guys know of these tattoos. The tattoos are that are very common on thugs of the Zentirum gang. Or the Zentirum faction. Whether or not
I've probably
you
just
guys,
seen it before.
Yeah, whether or
Oh,
not you guys
okay.
disclose that to anyone, that's what you guys know.
Interesting.
You don't say that to
I find it
anyone?
odd that
Okay,
I would
don't-
definitely.
would
I
Kel
would like.
have advantage because of her background? Because she is legitimately a criminal spy background.
Sure, if that's what you want to do.
I
was
wanted
gonna
to
say,
see if she
I
would
don't-
actually know.
I don't think I don't know Xanathar, so I would
never
just have known I've seen the snake tattoos around probably the city as I've been here.
Well, you might,
More than
because it's not just a faction in Waterdeep. That's a faction from around Faerun. So you might have
Yeah.
seen it just as you were traveling.
I would have kind of like grabbed my chin, like kind of like thinking out loud. I'm like, is he referring to the Zentrum?
And Volo kind of shushes you and he says, "Shh. It's best not to alert our surroundings. I've already lost one friend today. Well, this week." Oscar, when he says that,
Who are the cantors in?
yeah. Oscar, as he says,
I didn't hear completely, and I failed my history check, and then I also failed my 50-50. Do I talk?
Gus.
Wait,
okay.
say again what he says. He says as he's lost more than one friend this week.
Yeah.
And what do I realize?
Oh, you realize that when Julius talks about the Zentirum, you immediately think of your friend Yagra.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if anybody had said Zentirum out loud, because I remember Yagra is definitely associated with them, and so I kind of narrow my eyes and I go, "You're sure the Zentirum?"
And Volo looks at you and he says, puts his finger up to your mouth like, very obvious. He's reaching up. He says, I think we're trying to keep that word quiet.
I look
Why
around.
is the Grentarum secret?
Yelling.
Yelling. I look over at Yagra and see if she has heard.
Yagra is kind of staring at your table, like sitting down at that table with like feet like the chair's kind of like leaning back and her feet are kind of like being held onto the table base. And like you can tell, Oscar, that she's kind of listening in, but she hasn't done anything as far as come over or say anything.
Okay. I just like eye contact with her for a second and make a motion like we'll talk about this in a second. Let me finish up here.
Yeah. She just kind of sits at the table.
Can I roll like an insight check if I would have like noticed something
You
like
can
that?
roll a perception.
Or perception? Okay.
I mean, DJ's over here rolling nat 20s every 10 seconds, so it's possible. So for a 14, how sly were you trying to be, Oscar? Doc?
How sly am I trying to be?
Yeah, like by
Like-
doing that little like look over there, like
Yeah, with the interaction with Yagra.
I'm trying to be relatively subtle about it, I suppose.
okay, then even though there's not a great thing for this, go ahead and roll me sleight of hands because like it's the closest thing we got.
Okay.
Or
Let's
stealth.
see.
Stealth would work too.
Well, I'm pretty obvious about it because either way I roll a 4.
Yeah, Julius, you see that he's looking over at Yagra, and you kind of look at the same time and then kind of look back.
Okay. So I don't say anything out loud, but I kind of notice that he might have like some kind of knowledge or possibly like a connection about it.
Okay. But as that's going on, I look back to Volo and say, anything else you can tell us?
He says, other than the description and the last time I saw him in his last location, unfortunately, I do not.
And how will we find you once we have him?
He's like, oh, I will be here for the next week. I will be in the bar, sitting down. And you see, I've had enough adventure for a lifetime. I might as well take a rest.
And I asked,
Well-
what if it takes us longer than a week?
He's like, well, I have a place out here in Waterdeep. It's called Troll Skull Manor. You might have heard of it. It's a rundown building. It's where I'm doing my research for my book.
That old dump?
He's like, yes, that's where you find the ghosts. Well, at least I thought. As he's like, kind of gets sad.
Okay, at least on my part, I'll be like, fair enough. I think we got enough that we can work with. And then I kind of like say I would walk over to Oscar and just kind of like whisper, but not super like low, but kind of like just only like where he can hear me and be like, do you have some kind of connection with this interim? Because it seemed that I noticed that you made some kind of signaling when you heard about this interim.
Not personally, but I know a person.
That could be a lead that could help us in finding Volo's friend.
Yeah,
You
but
think we
let's
can
not
use your
all-
connection?
let's not all
Oh,
go
I am
over at
totally
once.
overhearing this conversation.
Yeah, I go, let's not all go over at once and spook her. I'll just go talk to her. She knows me.
Like, okay, well, go see what you can find out and let me know, so that way we can help out Volo here.
There's nothing less suspicious than an entire group having a conversation and one person coming over to talk to you afterwards.
Well, what do you
So-
suggest? The whole group goes over?
Oh, well, I wouldn't be going over to talk to Yagra.
No.
Personally, I would not be going
That
over to
was
talk
an
to
above
Yagra.
table remark for me. But
With that in mind, I would go back and just sit down again at the chair.
Okay. Well, before I go talk to Yagra, anyone else doing anything?
Did we establish that Mary is Kel's Zentirum contact?
I don't think you told anybody.
Well, no, I meant like you and I, not me and the group, because obviously they wouldn't know who my
You told me
contacts are.
something about that, yes. That was like a few days ago.
Given what, yeah. So, given the mention from of the amongst the group with Zentirum, Oscar said that he was going to go and talk to Yagra. I want to go talk to Mary.
All right.
Then.
Okay, so first, you go ahead and make your way to Mary. Oscar, you go ahead and make your way to Yagra. Anybody that's... were you going to go with him, Julius?
No, I came back and sat down, and I guess as they walk off, and if Vorn and Nick's not doing anything, I would just pretty much introduce myself, be like, well, seems that we're gonna be working together, so just to get formalities out the way, I'm Julius. It's a pleasure to make you guys' acquaintance.
Yeah, so Vorin, Julius kind of sits back down if you're still sitting down, and if Nick's is still sitting down, he's introducing himself.
Is he looking at me?
He's looking at both of you. Like, he's at the table, like, just kind of talking to the two of you, I believe.
Vorn waits for anybody else to speak, and if nobody else does speak, he will speak. But Vorn is not one to talk over people. Because of his large size, he usually gets mistaken for being aggressive, so he has learned to not do that around people.
That's fair. Nyx would probably just bow to Volo and then curtly say Nyxoria to Julius as an introduction, and then actually she's just gonna leave. She's tired of being in a building, so she's just gonna go hang out outside. And kind of nod at you, Vorn.
Sorry, I'm typing up to I'm typing up to Gemini right now, trying to recap. I just finished Sagittarius, so I'm trying to remember everything that happened. Vorm will look around the people still here and say, I am called Vorn. I protect.
And I respond by saying, well, pleasure to meet, Vorn. Looks like you and I have similarities in that aspect, and looks like we might get along well. I too like to protect the weak.
I didn't say I protect the weak. I protect.
Right. Well, interesting interactions. Oscar, go ahead and tell me what you're doing with Yagra.
Oscar is going to come over, sit down next to Yagra, just kind of rub his temples for a second, and just be like, well, how much of that did you hear?
Yagra says, well, a good bit about Zentirum and a large bit about how stupid you might be.
Me, personally?
You get, not you in particular, but the group of you talking about it out loud.
Yeah. Listen, I know you run with them. I just wanted to ask, is there any trouble happening? Apparently people are getting kidnapped.
She looks at you and she says, you know, we're not in the business of kidnapping. That is below us. We are just in the business of money lending. I can assure you that whoever has this person is not us.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah.
Why can't I roll well?
Oh, good.
13. It's a 13.
You get the feeling that she is being genuinely honest with you. That her side
Yes, I
of the
do.
business is 100% money lending. She doesn't believe that her group of Zentirums would do anything to kidnap someone.
I kind of like study her for a second, and I'm like, I believe that you wouldn't have anything to do with it. But are you sure no one else in the Zents?
She says, "Not to my knowledge." She's like she kind of flexed a little bit. She's like, "Look at my frame. Do I look like a kidnapper?" She's like, "I'm a thug. I beat people up for money."
Oh, trust me, I know. But something's not right in the city. And I just don't. I want to. We've been friends for a long time. I just don't want you to get hurt.
She claps you on the shoulder. She says, "Thanks, little buddy, but I promise you, if it was us, I probably wouldn't have told you, but I would have alluded to it."
Got it. I appreciate it. All right. Well, I stand up and I say, next time we're in here, hope it's not gonna be more random fights. I'll see you
she
around.
like smiles and says, well, "I kind of hope the opposite, but I like to have a good time."
It was pretty fun.
All right, Kel, what would you like to ask Mary?
Mhm. So, Kel would approach Mary and see that Mary is sitting with Grompdar. And Kel would ask, probably like trying to not be like overly like blatant about it, but ask if Mary heard what Volo was talking about at their table.
She didn't exactly hear from this far away, unfortunately, but
Mhm.
I mean, if you want to kind of give her information that you want to give her, you can.
I think that Kel would allude to the fact that that Volo, but probably like I don't know if Mary recognized who Volo was and such, or cared who Volo was. But I think Kel would imply the rich so and so at the table was looking for people to help find a friend that went missing and has been missing for 2 days. He seems convinced that people with snakes were involved.
You see her
And
roll her sleeve
what
down.
knowledge? Yeah, what knowledge would she have of it?
Yeah, you see her roll her sleeve down at the mention of snakes, and you see it cover the little piece of like the tail that was being kind of shown under her sleeve. And
Mm-hmm.
she says, "What did he say exactly?"
Said the two of them were drinking and gambling in a bar over in the dock ward.
What bar?
And she would say the Skewered Dragon.
And she looks at you and she says, "I see." She's like, "Yes, we recently obtained the skewered dragon for our, needs, of course."
Of course, I
And
understand.
she's like, "It's run by us, sure, but I don't know. Kidnapping? That doesn't seem like our MO."
I didn't think it was either, but he seems pretty convinced that snakes were involved.
Would you like to roll an insight check on Mary?
I would love to roll an insight check on Mary. Yeah, -1.
Yeah,
I definitely trust Mary.
you believe every word she says.
Oh my god.
Yep. I don't think I've ever rolled a negative number in a game, guys,
That's
but here we
crazy.
go.
I didn't know you could.
Negative number hide.
I
Negative
know.
number.
Okay,
I'm proud.
so yeah, you unfortunately cannot discern whether or not Mary is lying to you, but she is telling you yes that they own.
What did you roll?
She rolled a -1.
No,
Mhm.
no, she didn't.
2 minus 3.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
looking
I
at the
rolled
wrong
a
thing.
2.
That's
So funny.
hilarious.
She tells you that they do own that bar 100%. The Zentirum own the bar, but that's all you really get out of her, other than the fact that she says that they're not into that business, the business of kidnapping, of course.
Okay. I think that Kel, because Kel's been doing business with Mary for a number of years, and given the role and the insight check that she disastrously failed, she feels confident in her trust of Mary and what Mary is saying, and she would thank her, and she would pull out one of her coins that she has, and give it to her, and say, for a future favor.
And she says, "Oh, thank you, pleasure being of service." And she goes back to her drinks with Gromdar.
And Kel would then return back over to the table with Volo.
Okay. Well, everyone's kind of. I don't know if Oscar's getting back to the table, but
Oscar would have headed back, yeah.
yeah, you would see that Nyx has left, gone outside. Julius probably would have told you that's where she walked off towards. And Julius, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself to these two now?
Yeah, so I'll be like, well, hopefully, well, hold on. I would be like, well, it looks like we're gonna be working together. So just for proper introduction, I just want to introduce myself. I am Julius Novacrono.
He plays with time.
A pleasure to
And-
make your acquaintance, Julius Novacrono. I am Oscar Cielison.
Pleasure to meet you. And well, in that regard, well, I say we try to find a lead to see what we can do. Maybe we can try to get in contact with some of the snakes and see if they can point us in the correct direction.
And Vorn will very
Look over at
loudly and
these
very
two
dumbly.
and say, I didn't catch your names, by the way, looking over at these two.
Okay, before that, Vorn will kind of like very loudly shush, very obviously shush, and say the snakes are secret.
Volo smiles at you, Vorn, and says, "Finally, some secrecy."
Very well. Then we shall not discuss them out loud.
We should have a
but, yeah.
code word, like Centarum.
Volo face palms and just says, please find Floon. Can you guys leave ASAP?
He doesn't say that out loud.
Yeah. I think Oscar would have caught Vorn's name when he announced it very loudly, but would not have caught Kel's name. So as he's walking, goes, I didn't catch your name?
I just spent. Go ahead.
Oh, so Kel would kind of straighten himself up, so their posture is like very straight, and just say, Kelsey, Nis, it's very nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Oscar Cielison.
Bond. James Bond.
I am called Vorn.
A pleasure indeed. Now, time is of the essence if we are to save a life.
All right. And with that, have we come up with the plan and which direction first to go?
Well, you guys know that he said it was in the dock ward, and one of you knows the dock ward quite well. And I'm
Yep,
pretty sure
that would be me.
you guys could talk about that on your way out of this
The
bar.
way.
All right.
Let's go ahead and
So,
take a quick break. 10 minutes most. 5 if we are really feeling froggy. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
I am not
Cool.
a frog.
okay.
Cute. I return.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, I am back.
Welcome back.
back.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back.
Thank you. Thank you. I went and got some double stuffed Oreos for pre-dinner snack.
Delicious. I had a Raisin Canes for the first time today.
Oh, that's pretty good, I think.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't fully understand the hype.
I mean,
I've never been to one.
it's just chicken, I guess, like tenders.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, the guy made business out of tenders, so good for him.
Which it's fine. But people made it sound like it was going to be like the greatest thing I've ever eaten in chicken form, and I'm just did not agree with that as there's like the sentiment. It's fine.
To be fair, the greatest thing you could ever eat in chicken form is Korean chicken. Goddamn amazing. Like Korean
I
fried
love
chicken.
Korean fried chicken. I make
No, I've
amazing
never had
Korean
that.
fried chicken.
What are people's favorite foods?
Have you ever had palak paneer?
Yes.
Yeah, anything with paneer is the
Is that
shit.
is that the cheese dish you were talking about that your mom makes?
Yes, with the spinach gravy.
Yeah,
I already
Yes,
know
it's really good.
It is
Paneer
my favorite
burji.
food in the whole world. Oh yeah. Paneer burji is great.
One of my favorite foods. A close second being kimchi fried rice currently, and a close also second being sushi.
Yeah, I love sushi a lot.
Truly.
Honestly,
Agreed.
like truly love sushi.
I've never seen you eat any. What?
You've totally seen me eat sushi.
I know, like several hundred times.
I was gonna say there's no way.
Yeah, like I love sushi, and I even I'm one of those people like I have my own chopsticks and I bring them with me anytime like we go to restaurants and places. I'll take my chopsticks with me.
Propus?
Oh, my favorite food is Mediterranean, like gyros. But
Ooh, good choice.
I'm also very fond of like Mongolian barbecue style food.
Uh-huh.
That's also very good for me.
Solid choices. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to play on Halloween. I'm at a wedding.
Oh my gosh, you know people getting married on Halloween? That's so cool.
You know that
They're not getting married with costumes though.
Okay, well, I
Oh
mean,
my gosh, really? What?
I just
No,
think it's weird.
Boring.
Why are you gonna get married on the one day where the world is the closest to the demon realm? Like, that's weird.
Well, okay. I don't think that they were intentionally going for a Halloween wedding because they're going for the vibes kind of, but because of where they're getting married, it's a really expensive area and the price jump between a Friday wedding and a Saturday wedding is thousands of dollars for a venue. And so I think they're getting married on a Friday just because it's cheaper.
Got it. Okay, well,
That makes sense.
if you're not here, you go into the DM's pocket, I guess.
Hey, I'm happy to be in a pocket.
I will let everybody know because I do have kids, and so I might have to do Halloween, but I figure Vince will probably has to do Halloween as well, so we'll see.
That's fine. I just wanted
back.
Welcome back.
Thank
Just
you.
wanted to throw that out there.
What's going on?
People are talking about how when Halloween comes, since it's a Friday, and obviously we play Fridays, the ones who have kids are probably not going to be here for it. And Dina's going to be at a wedding.
Sounds fair.
So I don't have kids, but
But-
still will not be here.
But we'll
that's good.
definitely
Got no
know
kids
by
either.
we'll know by Monday or Wednesday or something. Don't worry, we'll let you know.
If we don't
Okay.
have Halloween, that works for me because there's a friend's birthday party that I was debating whether or not to go to.
You
Oh,
should
shit.
absolutely go to a party on Halloween. Hello? Who are you?
I do
I mean,
have that Gandalf costume
It's,
still.
it's true
Yes.
that Halloween is the day where also women's clothing is less prevalent. Prevalent.
Prevalent.
There you go. That's the word.
Oh, if you want to see the Gandalf costume, look in the Doc's Trips channel.
Yes.
If you haven't seen it.
Oh, I call it the XP equals 3.
XP to level 3, yeah.
But still, good times. All right, since we're all back. What?
I don't think. Wait, are we?
Yeah,
I didn't hear Vince there.
Yeah, Vince.
Yeah.
Back.
No. Yeah.
Oh.
Back. Back again.
Okay,
He's
tell me.
back.
What are we doing besides singing some shade?
Hello, friend.
What?
What are we doing?
We're back. That's all.
What are we doing? We're back. I think we're all heading to the ward, right? To the other
The
bar.
dock ward.
Yeah. To try to
Oh.
get information about the whereabouts of Volo's friend.
Hold on. I messed up and Zip corrected me. There we go. Oh, I wasn't when I didn't have the screenshot. It was a be right back sign.
Oh.
All right, so you guys are going to be on your way to the dock ward, and if one of your party members wants to say that they know the way, they can. If they don't, then you guys could probably figure it out. It's a pretty big city.
I think Kel would politely indicate that they are willing to lead the way to the dock ward.
Are you a criminal?
You a criminal?
Yes.
Is Vorn actually asking Kel that, like, outright?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Did you guys change maps or?
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
Oh, weird. Okay.
So I think Kel being so bluntly asked, "Are you a criminal?" would be taken aback a bit and would kind of stop walking and would look up at Born and would probably say, "We all are criminals in the eyes of different people. To some I am, to some I'm not. To myself, I'm just an opportunist."
I'm just a girl. Anyway. No, sorry.
Just a girl.
That is an unsatisfying answer.
Well, it's the only answer you're gonna get. How closely is Vorn, like, looking, I guess, at Kel?
I don't know. Probably not walking next to you, so like,
Okay, then.
I'll take a -3 to this.
No, it
Oh.
would be investigate, not perception.
Well, yeah, depending. Okay, still 13.
Okay, yeah. You don't see anything.
Okay.
I'm sorry, plus 12?
Yeah.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
There's a reason. But
There's a reason.
okay, so you guys see the map now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are right. I'm gonna focus ping you. You guys are right here at the yawning portal,
Okay.
which for some reason is not on the map right now because I did not do this.
Yeah, you didn't reveal it. There it is.
Well, hey.
And
Wow.
you guys are making your way down basically Snail Street right here.
Is that actually what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is that Diagon's Alley? No, it's
Are there
Dagger's Alley. I can't
snails?
read.
So you know that as you were talking to Kel, you guys are in conversation. She said that we're going to take Snail Street down all the way, go down to Fish Street, and the Skewer Dragon is somewhere over there near the dock ward. However, as you guys are making your way down Snail Street, as you turn the corner, you find yourself on a street that has been cordoned off by the City Watch. Lying on the cobblestones are a half dozen corpses, seemingly the victims of some terrible skirmish. Watch officers have disarmed and arrested 3 blood-drenched humans and are in the midst of questioning witnesses. One of the officials sees you and says, "Get on! Nothing to see here."
Orm will ask them what happened. His old rank insignia is still out on his belt. He wears it. And if you need more information on that, I can use military rank to talk to other people.
Yep. The guard looks up at you, and he goes, "You're not from around here, are you?"
Obviously not.
And he's still looking at you kind of in amazement. He goes, "Well, as you can see here, we got some police business. We are here to make sure the streets stay safe."
I can respect that. What happened?
And he says, "Well, it seems like a bit of our gang warfare here has caused a little bit of a tussle here in the street. I can't say it ended well for these 3, or I mean, well, not these 3, but yeah, well, he's saying the 3 that are like kind of sitting there. He's like, it didn't end well for them. However, they're doing much better than the others that he points to on the floor." Vorn, go ahead and give me since you're over there talking to him, give me a perception.
Yeah, I'm looking at arms.
You see that the ones that are laying in the floor dead, most of them are a mixture of the guys with the tattoos with the eyeballs. And there are some that have the snake tattoo on their arms. The 3 that are sitting on the floor, kneeled down on their knees, they all have the snake tattoos running down their arms.
Okay. Vorn will nod at the soldiers and say, "Carry on."
And right before you leave, he hands you, Vorn. Well, it's kind of funny. He takes these little scrolls out of his pocket and he hands each of you a little piece of reminder. Where is it? Where do I show you?
What?
Did you guys get that pop up on your screen?
No.
Nope.
No.
Damn it. Okay. Do you get that pop on your screen now?
There it is.
Yes.
Yes.
He gives you a piece of paper. You roll it down, and there you see the laws of Waterdeep. Now, Vorn, can you read?
Yes.
Because
I think so, right?
8, right?
I have to assume I can read. Can you read with an 8 intelligence? 8 int can probably read, but maybe learn to read at a slower pace. Yeah.
Okay. Then yes. You get this long list of bylaws that deals with Waterdeep. He says, "Remember, we keep the streets clean." As he puts each one of these in each of your hands.
Nyx is gonna glance at it and then probably just ball it up and find a trash can.
I would
I think
roll it up and put it in my inside of my robe.
Kel
It's
would
Not about littering, though.
also,
Have no fear.
Kel would also like roll it up and put it inside a pocket of their cloak. Um,
Well,
it's
Nyx,
not new.
you don't find a trash can around you.
Okay,
However,
then
you can.
ball it up and shove it in my pocket, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not being careful, I guess.
No, he
With
don't care.
it.
He doesn't care if you crunch it up, but if you were to
Beautiful.
litter, it's a 2 gold point or a gold piece fine and the edict.
2 dragons,
Yeah, no,
right?
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't litter.
It's in
No,
there
we-
under section 2
Really
bylaw
fucking-
4. Littering
No, I'm
is a
Oh my
fine.
god.
Littering, have no fear.
So by the way, if any of you guys commit any of these crimes, I will remember.
Oh my god. Wait. Does that we already murdered people
Yes, you
with
did.
justification?
You did.
Yeah, but nobody's going to report us in the yawning portal necessarily.
Your DM's going to.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was
And that's why I didn't want to murder the guy.
Well, they were already dead. Like,
The other
see-
guy wasn't.
You see, the DM let you slide that time because he didn't give you the code legal yet. But now
Okay,
that you
that's
have the code legal, it's on. Waterdeep, here we go. This is my favorite part of Waterdeep. I give.
is us following the rules?
Yeah, that's why we played.
He
3D.
fined me for stopping a criminal that was running away from me when I cast Sacred Flame at them to try to stun them, or whatever the stunning one is that divine casters get. Because Aelin was running after the guy who had just tried to blow up our keep, and she decided, hey, I'm going to stand here, and when this guy gets in melee range of me, I'm going to let off holy magic, and boom, he's going to be stunned. No, I got fined for it by the fucking police.
I also would like to just say above table the fact that it's 1,000 GP for murdering somebody and assaulting them is crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
it is what it is.
Just- okay.
But that's the code legal for Waterdeep. So yeah, he hands that to you guys, and he says, "Just make sure, like we said, keep the streets clean."
Me with the broom.
Whoever's from Waterdeep, go ahead and give me a history check.
Or at least has been here for an amount of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one.
It's true.
All right.
Oh no,
Well,
poor Oscar.
Julius.
I don't feel as bad though.
All right.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
2 nat ones.
I mean, so
We
an
don't
8.
know anything.
Yeah, you guys don't really know what it means to keep the streets clean. I'll let.
But
the
I've
two that
seen
are
the
not
laws
from-
before, at least.
You have, but I will say the other two that are not from here. Go ahead and roll me insight. Let's see if I can give you guys at least some information. Warren, can I get an insight from you? Warren, maybe by looking at that paper, you something just popped in your head, and you're like, oh. He means stuff that goes on top of the streets will be dealt with according to the law. But if you're going to do anything, make sure it's done under the streets.
So I can litter underground and that's acceptable? Anyway. I didn't actually say that, but
You're going straight to Waterdeep jail. No, that's not happening. So yeah, Vorn, you get this like epiphany that maybe he means literal, keep the streets clean.
Yeah. I mean, Born would have taken it literally anyway, but he's reading.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys are you guys gonna, after Vorn questions what's going on, what do you guys want to do? Continue on?
Yes.
Probably. I
Yeah.
don't think that Kel would have allowed the group to get caught up there for too
Yeah,
long.
I figured that both Kel and Julius were probably trying to get away from this as quick as possible.
Yeah, as much as we could. Like we.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Exactly.
Okay. So,
Okay, nope. I didn't even notice them trying to get away from it.
I mean, yeah, people can try to
I mean, Vorn,
insight check why we would be trying to.
Vorn was definitely reading that code legal very intensely.
Oh yeah.
I rolled a 24 for insight.
So you probably get the impression that Kel does not want to be around law enforcement, and it's likely not just because of unsavory connections, but probably because she is not registered as a magic user. Because you saw her fight, you would have heard the booming blades going off from her rapier strikes.
We have to register as a magic user?
You do, yes.
There will be time for that. Don't worry. Time will come.
Well, I'm not currently a magic user, so it's fine.
Yeah, no, but Oscar would definitely know that that is something that you have to do, but he would probably have realized then that if Kel is trying to avoid this, she is probably not registered.
Pretty much the same situation with Julius not trying to, because he's also not registered. Just grew up out of the city, but
Yeah.
within the
I mean,
city
as
makes sense.
You are
a
all criminals.
lifelong-
He doesn't say that.
I mean, I believe, registered as a lifelong member, a resident and member of Emerald Enclave, but I
Yes.
kind of like, I kind of clock this, and I'm like, you know what? We have a job to do. I will keep an eye on them, and if I think they are good people, then I will not do anything about it,
Yeah.
except
So
encourage them to get registered.
you guys start to make your way, and you turn down one of the, where is it at? Is that it? Yes. You guys make your way, and you guys take a turn down Fillet Lane.
Making our way downtown.
which
We already
is-
sang.
We already sang it in chat.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we did.
In the book, yeah.
Mm.
Like in that game, yeah. Chat.
So this
Oh.
right here is Fillet Lane. This is where you guys turn. And as you did, you start to notice that tall, densely packed tenements leave most of the neighborhood in shadow at ground level. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen, and the smells of salt air are and excrement linger as you pass by rows of rundown buildings. Nearby, one of the shops stands out from the others. It has a deep purple facade, and in its window hangs a stuffed beholder. Above the door hangs a sign whose elaborate letters spell out Old Sloop Doog.
Old
that in chat, please.
dude.
Yes.
Old sloop dude.
No. Old Sloop Doog.
Old sloop doog.
Well, it's good pools glow, if that means anything backwards.
What would you guys like to do? You see the shop.
We're
and-
like in front of this shop.
Yeah, you're in
Okay.
front of the shop, and it's extremely purple.
Nyx probably would walk it in because it looks interesting.
As you open the door, a cloud of lavender-scented purple smoke trails out of the shop's door as you peer inside.
As
Every
I die.
wall is painted purple, and every dusty knickknack on the shelves is dyed a deep violet. The hairless old gnome, sitting cross-legged on the counter, wears plum-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes. The gnome lowers his pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising a hand. He says, "Hail and well met. Come browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in all the world, cuz. My name is Sloop D-O-O-G. But most call me Old Sloop."
D-O-double-G, but it's spelled D-double-O-G?
No, he said it's
No,
D-double-O-G, not
Oh,
double G,
okay, okay.
double O. Yeah,
Okay.
he's
I
not.
was
All right,
we were
all
looking
right.
for any kind of a saving grace, any kind of a hint that this might be anything more than the dumbest Snoop Dogg reference in the history of D&D. But no, we are not saved from the idiocy of Probus.
I'll probably like nod my head and say, "Well, this is definitely one of the most interesting shops. I seem to think that you might like the color purple."
He's like, I love the color purple. Let me show you what I
Yes.
have here, cuz. And he like brings out this like
I mean, perhaps he sells plants.
yeah, he brings out this like he rolls this thing out, and on it are all of these different like little bags, and he's like, "So, would you like to partake in some of the purple thresh? Maybe some of
Question real quick.
yeah."
We were each given 20 gold by envelope before leaving, right? That we should
Yeah,
add
he
to our
gave.
sheet.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he gave you each 20 gold.
Okay, just want to
Okay.
make sure. So add your 20, guys, if you didn't already.
I think I might pass up on the thrush. It looks delightful, though.
He's like, wait. What about this one, the purple dragon? Surely, you can't pass up on the purple dragon.
Oh, but I can. In fact, I definitely think it's just the wrong time of day for me. Of course, maybe later.
Well, because it's evening right now, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like
it's
night.
like
Maybe I only
it's
smoke in the
night.
morning. Okay.
It's nightish time.
Uh-huh. So you're the wake and bake type, I'm hearing.
What manner of plants are these?
So you're a druid. Go ahead and give me a nature with advantage.
Okay.
God, we walked into a weed shop. A magical weed shop.
That's not great. It's a 9.
You don't know much about this type of plant. Most of the plants you deal with are, they are for medicinal purposes, but just not the same as this one.
I
But
I kind of just like these. I'm not familiar with these kinds of plants.
Old Sloop walks up next to you. Really small, sniff herblin. He's a deep gnome, and he looks at you and goes, "Here, cuz, have a try." And he reaches his hand up as high as he can.
It comes about maybe naval level. What is he holding out to me?
It's like a rolled cigarette, yeah.
A joint.
Oh, I don't smoke, thank you.
And he's like, "Okay,
Oh, God.
okay, don't worry. We still have other things to shop for." He's like, "Look at all these trinkets on the table. Your guys' go. Any one. 6 gold or less."
So where we're at right now is not the
Yeah.
actual tavern, right? We're at a shop.
We're at a weed shop
We're
currently.
at a weed shop.
I have literally no Oscar has no idea what the product in here is, and is just gonna look
Kel
at the trinkets.
Kel's definitely looking at all of the different things, and she probably would have purchased one of the rolled cigarettes that he was attempting to offer to
Oh, he tried to give you all a free sample.
Oh, she definitely took and slides it into her cloak.
So as he gives it to you, though, he goes, "Oh no! Come on, cuz. We need to celebrate today. Live life to its fullest. Go ahead." And he pulls out like a little match, and he lights it up for you and goes, "Go ahead."
That's how you die.
I mean, Kel's
Smoking
not
a
exactly the
random joint.
brightest.
Yeah,
Kel's not the brightest. She's not smart. Like, this is, and not wise. And she's very much, she would take it. She would light up.
I would probably, just come in real quick, put a hand on the shoulder real quick. I'm more like, should we focus getting back to the job?
Well, we'll see what happens here. So
Nick's
so
guys.
so Kel, go ahead and give me a con save.
A con save?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'm actually good at those, supposedly. Let's see.
Okay.
13.
Well,
Kel,
it's not the worst.
this is something that it has a kick, but it's not so much that you don't know what you're doing. It's just like you're feeling good, and when Julius comes in, and he's talking to you, and he's telling you, "Hey, we should go," you just are like, "Come on, man, just have one. It's really good."
No, I actually think that Kel at this point, right? Like, she's got this, she's taken the hit. I think that she would turn to him and she would take the cigarette out of her mouth and she'd offer it and be like, "Have some." And she would give like the most beguiling smile she could in an attempt to persuade him. Good luck.
Oh my
Let's
god.
see what 21.
I would try to decline.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll your persuasion not to partake in this.
Yeah, I would try to decline and be like, well, we're kind of in the middle of a job. We should probably get back to it. But okay, let me see persuasion.
Good luck.
Be irregular.
Well,
17.
17 doesn't pass. So,
It was a solid.
Julius, you try to decline, but Kel just like gets in front of you and just like kind of puts it to your mouth, and you maybe inhale just a little bit. Go ahead and give me a con save.
Constitution save. Okay. I do have an advantage because of my warcaster.
Sure.
You're not concentrating on
it's only
anything.
You're not
concentrating,
concentrating.
yeah.
Oh, it's only for concentration
However,
spells. Okay.
You are fine.
Oh, to make it okay.
As far as you don't feel any different. It like I said, it's a little strong, but you are good. And old Sloop says, "Come on." He's like, "Let me show you my wares," and he like goes and walks you two around the store. Does anybody want? I mean, you guys don't have to, but if you would like to look at trinkets, let me know. I can roll up the trinket that you would find in a purple color if you would like to do that.
Vorn's gonna interrupt, put his hands on Kel and Julius's shoulder, pull them back, and say, "We do not have time for this."
Oh goodness, I don't think that Kel would like Vorn trying to touch her.
Well,
I feel like she's felt nothing but hostility from Vorn, and I feel like she would not want that.
Julius.
I think I would try to
We have a
help
job to do.
Vorn and look at Kel and be like, "No, we actually should go."
Julius, before you leave, you see a very, very old-looking cutlass on the table in front of you. It's a little rusted, a little bit broken, but otherwise very interesting.
Huh. Can I ask hey Sloopy, that cutlass you got there?
He's Sloopy.
Sloopy.
He's like,
I hated that.
he's like, my name is Sloop, DOOG, but yes, let me tell you the story of this blade. And he tells you of a pirate that once roamed the waters of Waterdeep. He goes, have you ever heard the legend of the human who deformed his body to look like that of a kenku?
I would pause if I heard that.
Can I roll an history check to know?
Yeah.
Tell me,
Okay.
was his name Swanye West?
No. I'm not that smart,
Russell
Doc.
Crowe.
Hold on, where's my history thing?
Can I
Here.
derail for a second and just tell you about something that happened in my campaign, in my in-person one? We had a guest star.
Oh, go ahead, if it's quick.
Yeah, it's quick. We had a guest star. One of my friends from med school came in and played Waka Squawka Flame instead of Waka Flocka Flame.
Wow.
Beautiful.
And he had a friend who was also a bard named Swanya West.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of funny.
I mean, amazing.
It's kind of going with what we got here with our flow.
Thank you, bard. Yep.
So Julius, you
Huh?
have heard of this tale of this human that wanted so much to be a kenku that however, Sloop is still going to tell the story, but you know the story. He tells you of this human who slit his foot in two, taped his toes that were on one side together, and then did the same to the other, so that his foot looked like that of a kenku's claw. He sewed his mouth shut so that he couldn't say words. They say that he was a cleric, a death cleric, who healed only when necessary, who was a giver of death more than a reviver of life. He said he was one of the nastiest clerics he has ever seen. He said they named him Two-Toed Tobias.
Okay.
He's like, can I interest you in this blade?
Yeah. Definitely sounds very interesting. Does it have any magical properties or anything?
It's like, of course not. It's a curio. He's like, but, go ahead and, hold on, I'll roll this real quick. He says, for 4 gold, this blade will be yours.
Can I investigate the cutlass
Yeah,
to see
go
if I
ahead.
can see anything that could potentially make it look like valuable? Because you said it's like looks kind of like rusty, right?
Yeah, it looks old. Like
Yeah,
it's
so-
like it's been through some shit.
Okay.
Yeah, as you investigate it, you notice on the edge of the blade, very small kind of detail.
Huh.
It just says the word gibbers.
I'm all okay. So I tell him I want to try to haggle. I'm more like, well, sounds very interesting, but it is pretty rusty. And then I kind of like show it off to him and be like, and it is not very well maintained. You think you can lower the price a little bit more for me? And I think we might have a bargain.
He's like, come on, cuz. Like, he's like, I was nice enough to share with you. 4 gold is a phenomenal price.
I take another puff of that.
Go ahead and persuade him.
Uh huh. Okay. Here we go.
9.
9.
He says, I'm sure someone else might want this. It's okay. 4 gold is just the least I could do. However, cuz, if you want, I could still, maybe I'll throw in 2 more of these. And he has 2 bags of the stuff that you and Cal had. He's like, I'll throw that in.
All right, so I take another drag of the already lit joint in my mouth, and then I exhale slowly and be like, "You know what, Sloopy? You got yourself a deal. You drive a hard bargain, but
Deduct
I'll take it."
4 gold from your sheet. I'll add it in for you next week.
All right, 31.
And this is about the time that now Vorn is probably like tapping his foot, ready for you guys to leave.
Okay, with that, I think that'll conclude my transaction, and I'll be like, "All right, I've kind of put out the joint and be like, okay, that was a little interesting, but it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Sloopy. We got to get back to our job, and at least I'll start heading towards the door."
You're now the proud owner of a Jibber's Blade in D&D.
Jack Jimmers related. All right, I'm okay with that.
Vorn, they all come out of the shop finally. Vorn is noticeably angry and is not saying anything to you guys.
He's not angry, he's just frustrated.
Noticeably frustrated that you guys would dare try to play with Sloop DOOG, okay? I put a lot of work into that.
That was terrible.
I know, I'm sorry.
In a good way.
I think
Yes, terrible in a good way.
Terrible in a stupid way.
All I can say is at least it made me laugh. So
I think after like declining the cigarette, Oscar would probably have been standing outside as well for a couple minutes at this point.
Yeah, it didn't take him very long to make that transaction. He comes out with a blade and 2 bags of this plant substance that Oscar has no idea what it is.
Strange sort of plant. Maybe I should take it. No. Okay, we're gonna go. We have life to save.
Yeah, the bags.
Kel is.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying that Kel is got her arm looped through Nyx's and is kind of lackadaisically walking towards where she knows Sabar is and leading Nyx there. She's a little giggly every once in a while, though.
I think I would have put the blade inside my pack and probably would have given the bag of goodie plants over to Kel, because I would have not been super interested in it. But since I saw that obviously she really enjoyed it, I would have just been like, "Here you go."
All right.
Well, thanks, darling. And she would put it into her cloak.
You guys continue on. Vorn, give me an insight real quick. Okay.
What the combo?
Something about that shop. It's ringing in your brain, but it's not coming to you.
Can I also make an insight?
No, this is a Vorn thing.
Got it.
You guys make your way down the street, and you finally come to the Skewer Dragon. The Skewer Dragon looks like a ruin. Both of its front-facing windows are smashed, and a ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards.
Shall we?
I'm gonna let Kel lead the way.
Yeah, and she would continue heading towards the bar
Vorn will come
where
in
Mary
last.
said that they would be, or that had been purchased by this interim.
So, Vorn, you go in last, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you guys walk into this bar, and it is nothing like the Yawning Portal. This place looks like pretty decrepit. It's everything that people are drinking from looks dirty. The tables look dirty. Everything is just pretty gross, actually. And the people that are working the bar and the people that are the patrons of the bar, Kel, you don't seem to recognize any of them. Just to clarify your earlier questions,
Mm-hmm.
these are definitely not people you know.
They are not people that I am familiar with and work with, live with. Good to know.
I think I would have just walked up towards the bar. I would have probably, as we walked in, I would have said, "Nice decor," and then walked towards the bar to try to speak to the barkeep.
Yeah, if only it was. If only it was decor, right? If only it was.
Obviously, it was in a sarcastic remark.
All right, so you walk up to the bar. Everybody else, what are you doing? Vorn, are you still kind of at the door?
Yep. Vorn's going to stand near the door and watch.
Okay, Oscar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stand by Vorn. I think this is one where I feel a little bit more on edge, so I'm gonna stay outside for now.
All right. Okay. Kel, what are you doing?
So Oscar's staying by the door with Warren, kind of? Is that what I just heard? And Julius was going to the bar?
Yes.
I think Kel would just follow Julius going over to the bar.
All right. And Nyx, what are you doing?
Nyx is going to probably go find a spot to sit to watch. Doesn't really care.
There are tons of spots open.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, though, grimy, gross. You might be okay with that.
Yeah. Just another day.
Just another day. Okay. The two of you that went to the bar. What do you ask the barkeep, if anything?
I would have asked for 2 drinks. I would have been like, barkeep, 2 L's, please.
He looks at you.
Kel would follow Julius's lead for now.
Yeah, he looks at you, and he kind of goes to pour whatever you ask for. You see that the cups they definitely are not being washed at all. He's just grabbing whatever is nearest to him that the barmaid brought back, and he's just filling them up, and he hands them over to you.
Thank God there's alcohol in it.
I think even despite knowing that the alcohol's in there, Kel would take like the bottom of her cloak and kind of wipe it around the rim of both of our cups.
He kind of chuckles at you and he goes, "Ha ha! I see you've probably been here before. Smart move."
Then in that moment, I would have asked him, well, like, hey, I got some questions. Trying to find a friend of mine that that I haven't been able to find. He was last seen around these parts about 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah, we were supposed to meet him, and he didn't show.
Yeah.
We were supposed to meet him here the other day.
He looks you guys up and down. He goes, "A friend, you say? 2 days ago? Oh, a lot's happened in that time. I don't know. What could have happened 2 days ago? If only there was a way to jog my memory."
Then I kind of slide a dragon onto the bar table, and I'm all like, "Well,
He's
I
like,
mean, if there's anything you can remember, it would totally help."
he looks at you again. He looks at the dragon and goes, "Oh, a tall tale is what you want. I get it. I too saw dragons out in the harbor." And he kind of pushes his finger on the bar again.
Is he trying to imply that he's expecting more?
He's
Like,
trying to imply
is that what I'm getting?
that he doesn't think a dragon's going to be enough to cover what you're asking.
Oh. I think that Kel would add a couple of dragons to it, and I think that she would say, like, in her most charming voice, like, we're just trying to find him. Something could have happened. We're just worried, is all.
He looks at the dragons on the bar and he goes, "Ha ha ha! The sea dragon's curse. It always gets me. I remember that guy. Young fella, red hair, wavy. Looked a little fancy for this joint. What do you want to know?"
I would have been like, "Yes, he was supposed to meet us here, but he's gone missing. We haven't been able to get in contact with him. Do you know where he could have gone, or if he was seen talking with any specifics that he could have left the establishment with?"
He looks at you and
Or
says, This guy left 2 days ago. He walked out of her on his own 2 feet. What are you trying to insinuate, little man?"
not insinuating anything. Just trying to figure out if he probably met up with somebody else or something. And
He's like, "Come to think of it, I do remember him walking out of here and then a few people walking after him."
I'm sorry, are we talking about Flume?
Yeah, you're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about Floon. We're getting information on Floon and who followed him out.
He said.
Possibly.
He says, "Yeah, I saw some people walking after him. You know, he was here with his friend, the guy with the poofy hat. What do they call him? Valdo? No. Vojo?
yes, Fojo.
Volo, that's the guy's name. He said something about writing books, like we read over here."
Yes.
You said
and
that
the people,
they left together?
Oh, no. Volo left well before him.
Oh.
Floon stayed for a while longer, and he was still drinking and gambling. And you see, when you're a little hot on the dice, well, the crowd don't take too lightly to that. If you know what I mean.
Okay. And you said you saw some people walk out after him. I mean, not specifically going towards him, but just right after.
Go ahead and
You
roll
think
me.
you can tell me a little bit more about that?
Go ahead and roll me an insight.
Okay.
Both of us or just one?
Both of you.
Ooh. Ooh.
Kel, you can
Yes.
tell that this guy is probably not giving you the whole truth.
Okay. You're sure that that's what happened? You're sure that he left and was, perfectly fine?
Listen here, landlubber. I swear on the grave of Two-Toed Tobias himself, I saw what I saw. Are you going to do anything as he says that?
Yeah.
I feel like Kel would be a little offended at the landlubber comment because, like, her outfit and like what she's wearing, like the kind of shirt that's in the same style that, you know, like the pirates that work and the sailors who work the dockyard wear. She has a rapier. She looks like she could have come from one of these ships. In fact, she is very familiar with 3 of the ships in the damn harbor.
Yeah, well,
So I feel like
he,
she would be incredibly offended at this
you could be
comment.
completely offended at it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But you just get
I
this
don't-
feeling like he's hiding something.
Hmm. And you, of course, wouldn't have any knowledge of who these individuals were that followed our poor, unsuspecting friend from your premises?
If I knew
Because I would
every single
hate.
patron in my bar, I would be richer than I am now.
You see, here's the thing with that. I feel like you're the kind of individual, the kind of barkeep who does know every single person that walks through those doors, every single person that takes a seat at your bar, every single person that deigns a spot at those tables. I feel like you make it your business to have that information, to know those people. So I find it rather unlikely that you wouldn't know those people who followed our friend, and I would be most offended if you tried to pull a fast one on us, lying and wasting our
Are you
time.
trying to intimidate him?
I am most definitely trying to intimidate him.
Go ahead and roll your intimidation.
There's a fine for that.
While that is going on, can I kind of say to myself, it's like, oh, I think this is kind of getting in the way. I should probably put it on my side and pull out the Jack Jibber's blade and kind of like make it kind of like obvious, showing it to the barkeep so he can see if he recognizes it, but try to like put it to my waist in a sense, like
Are you trying
sheath
to
it to my waist. Not trying to
Are
like
you trying
help
to
you with
help
the
me?
intimidation.
Oh,
No, but just kind of like see, because he did mention like, oh, he promised on Jack Gibbers, trying to see if he's like able to like find interest in the sword, so making it noticeable for him to spot, but at the same time not make it look like I'm trying to like intimidate or anything, or any type of like threatening gesture, just kind of like taking it out of my pack and putting it as to my side, like sheathing it.
Go ahead and roll at advantage as he pulls out his blade. His very rusty
Okay.
blade, by the way.
Wow, I have a +4, guys.
He looks at you
The curse is back.
and he
The
says,
curse came back.
Well, you're not breaking the law.
Yeah, he looks
I'm
at
not
you
breaking the law.
and he says, "Do you know who owns this bar?"
Quite well, actually.
He's like, "Get out. You're not welcome here." And he looks at you, Julius, and he says, "You do best not to show that to anyone."
I think Kel would, just push everything that's like in front of her on the bar, like just kind of swipe at it so that it went towards him before turning and walking, since they're no longer welcome, walking away.
Warren,
Yeah.
You've been kind of watching what's going on this whole time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see from the back rooms as people start to flood in to the bar. Give me a perception.
Across the room from me?
Across the room from you, yes. And you give me a perception. Vorn, from behind you, you feel like there are people blocking the outside entrance to the door that you're standing in front of. The door's not closed, but you can see like people moving to surround the building.
I'll mention to Oscar we are being surrounded.
Yeah,
We
they
have to
haven't
leave.
done anything to you yet, but you know what's going on from your military experience.
Yeah.
That someone is trying
seems-
to block your
yeah.
exit.
I
Yeah,
go.
Vorn's gonna open the door and just make a hole. Not make a hole in the door, but make a hole so that they can get out.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think it's highly unlikely that anybody's gonna be trying to stop Vorn from walking.
You're probably
9 foot tall, 350 pounds or whatever, giant freaking battle axe.
And my friends, that is where we are going to end today's session. You guys have a bar fight next week.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's like the first week all over again. But
So
only
many-
this time with Zentirum.
Okay.
Well, shit.
So you've learned a few things. You learned not to show off the Jack Jibbers.
Okay.
You've learned that Kel's intimidation could have been better. And
It really could have been. I actually thought I was gonna do better with it because, like I said, I have a +4 and my charisma is, good. But
and you've learned
dice
that
tell the tale.
this bar owner is probably lying to you. But next time
On D&D.
on D&D, Doc, tell me what you're doing because you won't be here.
That is a good question. I think. I mean, we were in the bar, and then. I should have definitely planned better for this, but I didn't know how to.
We didn't know that this was going to go down this way, but it did.
Yeah.
So I will tell you this, Doc. I think I have an option for you. I will message you
Okay,
later, tomorrow. I got to plan it out in my head.
that sounds good. Let's figure that out. Yeah.
All right. Well, I would like to thank everyone that was watching today. That's the end of our session. Our friends didn't find their friend just yet. But we look forward to the conclusion next week to see how they get out of this. I am going to end stream now. You all have a good night.